Okay. The contents of the topic is what is COD, why measure of COD, principle of COD, conventional methods, advanced methods, interference in readings, regent vials, and COD essentials. Like what is COD? Basically, COD is a measure of the capacity of the water to consume the oxygen during the decomposition of the organic matter in the wastewater or in water. Like also, it is a total amount of oxygen required to the chemically oxidize the biodegradable and non-biodegradable of organic matters, such as it is a chemically the chemical oxygen demand is a indicative measure of the amount of oxygen that can be consumed by the reaction in the measured solution. It is commonly expressed in the mass of oxygen consumed over the volume of solution, in which SI unit is milligram per liter or ppm. Okay. Second is why measure COD. COD is actually originated from the biological oxygen demand, and biological is based on the bacteria digest a sample. Digestion takes place in five days before a result can be determined. COD indicates how much amount of biological matters is removed in the wastewater treatment. The difference between the incoming and outgoing COD is efficiency of the treatment. When treated, the wastewater is discharged into the environment. It can be introduced pollution in the form of organic content to receiving the water. High levels of wastewater COD indicates the concentration of the organics that can be depleted, dissolve oxygen in the water, leading the negative environmental and regulatory consequences. To help the determine the impact and the ultimately limit the amount of organic pollution in the water, oxygen demand is essential for measurements. The principle of the COD, all the organic compounds can be fully oxidized to the carbon dioxide with the strong oxidizing agent under the acidic condition. Basically, in the principle, the organic and inorganic material are oxidized with the help of the oxidized agent, mainly dichromate ions. Okay, and for like they are using chromium ion 6 plus is reducing agent like FAS is used for reduce to the chromium ion into the chromium 3 plus ion. COD is basically in two-step process like digestion and determination. In there are two types of the conventional method such as the titrimetric and colorimetric. In titrimetric, the basically we have to prepare like disodium dichromate phosphate and H2SO4 like sulfuric acid, mercuric sulfate, and silver sulfate as a catalyst. Like in this reaction, we have to prepare these reagents, chemical reagents, and we have to digest into the 150 degrees Celsius with the use of the digesters. And this is oxidize the material into the sample and oxidized by the dichromate ion. And after the digestion, we have to cool it down, and after that we have to titrate with the FASS, ferrous ammonium sulfate, which which is present in the which indicators ferron indicator in the presence of, and the digestion the in yellow color of dichromate which reduce into the green color, and after the green color after digestion it will in the presence of ferron indicator it will show the reddish brown color in the titrimetric method. For colorimetric method, this is the another method when the the method will be same, but we have to digest we have to in this we have to use the photometer or colorimeter, and in this is work as the it is work only based on the nanometer base like a visible spectra, and after that the chromium species is reduced by the reagent fast, and it is exhibit the color observation line in the visible range of the spectra. This observation gives the COD measurement in the ppm levels. And for this application to measure the it is measured for the water and water waste qualities. COD test is often to the monitor the water treatment plant efficiency. The test is based on the strong oxidizing agent under the acidic conditions and can fully oxidize also any organic compound to the carbon dioxide. And we are providing the advanced methods such as make the colorimeter like HI 83399. There is a no hassle for the preparation of the vessel, like for as advantage disadvantage, like we have to prepare for the solution for making the COD files and all. In that, in advanced method, there is no reagent hassle. We have to like no hassle for the reagent preparation. Because many wastage of the during the preparation of the chemicals. The vials and caps have been designed to avoid the accidental reagent spillage during the chemical uh, preparation. The many accidents such as, and these are already prepared vials will come in that in harness products. And third point is, due to the pre-dose reagent, the amount of chemicals is minimized. Like the certain amount we have to use for the vials, and during titrimetry there lot of reagent is used, and this is quick and easy for COD measurements. Like we in colorimetric we have to directly measure is based on the colorimetric only, photometry base, and for earlier was used by the titrimetry. That is it's taking lot of time. And for making a measurements, we have to take a add uh, di water to reagent vials from making a zero or blank. And second is add the sample to another reagent vial. We have to take a two vials, one is for blank and second is for reagent. Like sample in add, we have to add sample on the second, and we have to digest is depend on, we have also uh, we have to digest onto 150 degrees Celsius. After that we have to add into meter to taking a reading of the absorbance what is taking like. And we have to ensure the accurate result, so we are using as a KHP, potassium hydrogen thalate. It is the use the reference for the standard COD analysis because it is easily oxidizable. And 0.815 gram of KHP in 500 ml of distilled water would be give a COD value like 2000 ppm. The theoretical COD for 1 mg of the potassium hydrogen thalate is 1.175 milligram. This is structure of this KHP, potassium hydrogen thalate. In interference, like interference in reading, like chloride and nitrate and bromide are used for entering in the main part. So chloride is a primary interference. Uh, dichromate will oxidize the chloride to chlorine, which result in high readings. Interference controlled by the mercuric sulfate in COD vials. In nitrate, interference is the test and has been theoretical oxygen demand is 1:1 oxygen per like nitrate. When nitrate concentration is present in the higher levels, the interference can eliminate by the addition of the 10 mg sulfamic acid per nitrate. Bromide is the interference is not controlled by the mercury sulfate, so we have to do the dilation for bromide. Next slide is won't solid in sample interference, like no, solid in the samples are either digested or settled by the path, and it is digested by the dichromate. And second is won't dye samples interference in color. No, dye sample is digested by dichromate only. There is no color problem in that. Third, last, what is there in the vials in the HANA? Like reagent vial contains the potassium dichromate as an oxidizing agent. Silver salt is a used as a catalyst. 50% is a sulfuric acid, like acidic medium to maintain the acidic medium. And fourth one is mercuric salt to inhibit the chloride interference in the vials, in the samples. And COD reagent vials is measurement basically three measurement ranges to stratify each need. Like low range we have like 0 to 150 milligram per oxygen, and second is medium range, it is 0 to 1500 milligram per liter, and third is high range, it is 0 to 15,000 gram per liter. Fourth is ultra high range, it is 0 to 60 gram per liter, like 60,000 ppm. The standards we have using like US EPA, United States Environmental Protection Agency, IOSA, Indian Standard Organization Method, and mercury free. We have also one is rapid COD rapid method, which is in that we can digest the COD vials at 160 degrees Celsius for low range and mid range. And we have pre-dose vials, already prepared vials. and safe reagents. COD essentials such as we have COD photometer, COD multiparameters, COD digesters, and reagent files. In COD photometer, there is only for COD testing. HI 97106 is meter is there, and for multiparameter is for other testing also, and it is along come with the COD also. It's HI 83399, and we have two digesters. At one is for 150 degrees Celsius heating, and second is for once for rapid test is for 170 degrees Celsius, and the pre-dose reagent vials will come. And we can also have a spectrophotometer for COD testing. Why to buy the COD reactors? It is for reflection the essential to digest the component completely, because it's there is a safety shield is provided with that to ensure the we do not touch the metal block inside that meter. And there is a temperature alert signal. We have to add that timer in. It is that after the timer is it is beep sound is there. After the time is complete, the beep sound indicate. We can put 25 vials along all together add to digest at the one time only, and it is affordable. Thank you for any question you can. I'm giving some polls, you can attend it. What is SI unit of COD? Milligram per liter, milligram per liter. For first poll answer is milligram per liter. For second question is there, which oxidizing agent used in COD? Please give answer in 30 seconds. Okay, this answer is potassium dichromate. So thank you for this, and you have any questions, you can put the into the Q&A section. Thank you for asking the question. Can you please explain the BOD measurements using the HANA dissolved oxygen meter? Okay, in this we have that HI 98193. You can first, this is a DO meter, and also the measurement for the BOD measurements. So in this you have to take a DO for first day, and after that you can take a BOD reading for fifth day. The program the program for the BOD measurements, it is in the inbuilt in the meter. It is calculated accordingly, and it will give the reading on the fifth day reading. It will show the reading after the calculation. Any other questions? For second question, can we integrate the HANA COD multimeter with computer software? Do you have any HANA software for this? We have meter HI 899. It is not software based, but it is inbuilt software. But you can connect the USB and you can take the results. Okay, thank you for asking, Atul Patel, sir. And third question is, what is the cost of the equipment? You can, it's around 1 lakh. You can ask with salesperson by question asked by Logambal, sir. Thank you for asking, sir. Which is the repeatability and responsibility of the method? It is depend on the method, sir. It is like 0.05% 5%, 0.5% on the method, and basically 0.5 0.05 0.05 ppm. Asked by question by Himmat Vora, how long to digest the sample for 150? Uh, Basically, sir, it is for 2 hours only at 150 degrees Celsius. And for you have lower and medium range, you can digest 170 degree at 15 minutes by digester. It's there. And this question asked by the Manish More. Sir, Manish, sir, we have also have a rapid test kit for this digestion at 130 degrees Celsius for low range and high range, low range and mid range. Which method is compatible with your instrument? We have, sir, EPA and ISO method, and also we have on is mercury free method. And in EPA, this is a European Protect Agency, and ISO method is there. And this question asked by the Krunal Kumar Chaudhary. Sir, we have to first this question first we have to incubate the sample for 5 days, and then we have to check the BOD with the dissolved oxygen meter. Yes, sir. The meter is HI 98193. In that, we have to take a first DO of the sample. After that, we have to incubate for 5 days. After that, we can directly take a reading of the BOD, and the result will be displayed on the meter. Thank you, Sarup, sir. It is like in COD, this is a chemical oxygen demand. What is the difference between the COD and TOC? Like it is a uh, COD is a chemical oxygen demand, and TOC is a total organic carbon. In that, we can measuring like in how much chemical is present in the sample. That is, we are checking the chemical oxygen demand, and TOC is a total organic carbon. In this is a different meter, sir. So we can in we don't have in HANA like total organic carbon meters any. Thank you, sir, for asking the by Manish Muradia. What kind of normality we use? Like we use for normality is KHP, sir. Generally, sir, what kind of normality we use? So generally we are using 0.1 normal FAS for titrometry, and normally like we have already prepared pre-dose vial. It already present of the potassium dichromate, sulfuric sulfate, the silver sulfate, and sulfuric acid. You have to digest into 2 hours, and you directly check on the colorimeter. At it will show the at the by the colorimetric observation of the it's thank you. And so next question is, sir, we have the instrument of the COD potassium dichromate and sulfuric acid reagent bottles provided. How much ml is added to the 2 ml of the sample? Sir, it depends on the range of the samples. Basically, we have that pre-dose vials. You have to directly add the samples. It depends on like low range, high range, and mid range. So for low and high, we have to take a 2 ml of sample, and for mid high range, you have to take 1 ml sample. For ultra high range, you have to take 0.1 ml of the samples, and directly you have to add sample in the reagent vials, and you have to digest. Depend on the like 150 for uh, you have taking for 170 degrees, and you have to digest for 15 minutes for low range and mid range, and for your taking the high range and ultra high range, you have to digest for 2 hours for 150 degrees Celsius. We don't, sir, can we use the online for disposal line? Sir, we don't have online meter for the COD. You can take a sample and you can check the reading, sir. So, did HANA provide a calibration certificate with the uncertainty of the enable purpose? So we don't have a for the enable process. We have the standard keys for that. For it is a potassium dichromate mainly. So that for enable certificate, we have the certificate analysis for that reagent standards. Basically, we can provide for that. How to measure and control the level of CO2 in the wastewater? So basically, like how to measure and control the COD level in the wastewater. Like we have to take a sample and and we have to digest and we have to check for on that environmental consumption high COD. Like concentration of the high COD. Basically, in that high level of COD means that wastewater contain too much organic materials which can reduce the level of DO in the water. So effluent is the discharge, thereby the harming the local environment causes. And this caused by the accumulation of the solid waste, soluble organic compounds, residual food waste, emulsion oils, and the dying bacterial cells that is responsible for the decomposition and the release of the DOC, like dissolved oxygen carbon, in the wastewater, which turn in the increase of the COD. Thank you for money, sir. And does TSS affect the COD value total? After the for the does TSS affect the COD value? So, like after digestion, you have to take us that reagent files, and you have to the some particles here is there. You have to settle after the settle down. If you disturb that vials, it will interfere the reading in the COD values. Thank you, Manikandan sir. Is the result another question is the result of the comparable with the titration method? What is the accuracy? Sir, basically in titrimetric method, that there is a taking a lot of time. The accuracy is like for it depend on the how it will happen in the manual error. Basically, in directly you in colorimetric you have to prepared vials will come and you have to take a directly sample, add it and digest it, and you can take a directly answer like take a result reading of that samples. Thank you, sir. How to control the COD level in the wastewater? Basically, sir, in this you have to uh, mostly you have to work on the same principle of the colorimetry. You have to take samples and you have to test by the oxidizing agent like dichromate, and you have to digest on that and you have to take the samples. How can we avoid the bromine interference? Sir, basically in bromine interference, you have to dilute the samples. There is no any uh, chemical reagent is used for that. Yeah, for mercuric sulfate, this is mainly for use for the chloride only, and for bromine, you have to dilute the sample for the avoiding the any interference in that sample. And COD and BOD difference. Basically, sir, COD and BOD. COD is a chemical oxygen demand. Basically, it is a work into the chemical based volumes. Like we are using the chemicals like this potassium dichromate, sulfuric sulfate, silver sulfate, and sulfuric acid for in acidic medium for using the uh, like all the organic compounds can be fully oxidized to carbon dioxide with the strong oxidizing agent under the acidic condition. For BOD is a biological, the how much amount of bacteria growth we are giving to the sample, it how much that bacteria is consuming the oxygen, and it will show that amount of value into the meter. So the values of the COD is much higher, much more than the BOD. After the 5 days of the BOD, it will reduce the in the reading. If in case you have taking the BOD reading 30 ml, 30 milligram per liter, and what the COD value will be is for that sample is will 250 milligram per liter, sir. Thank you, Chirag.
Thank you everyone for joining today. I hope all your queries are answered. And if you have further queries related to COD and other meters, you can definitely reach out to us at typerators-we at hanainst.in, or you can call us at 7045 792 We will be happy to answer all your queries. And there is a short survey after this webinar. So I request you all to kindly fill that survey. It is not going to take much time. And we hope to see you soon in the next webinar. Thank you for joining us.